In this video, I'm going to be talking about each MCC 24 team and where I think they'll place in the event. Alright, let's get started. So, the general consensus for this MCC is that there are a ton of really cracked teams. As the teams were coming out, I kept being like, oh yeah, this team is definitely gonna win. And then it just kept happening for almost every team that was announced. But with that in mind, let's get into the first of these teams, which is the Red Rabbits. MCC 24's Red Rabbits is made up of Purpled, Captain Puffy, Ranboo, and Wilbur. Now, I don't know if this is something anybody else has noticed, but there's 3 all Dream SMP teams in the event, and this is the first of those. And something I think is actually funny about this team is apparently both Purpled and Ranboo put Tommy down as the person they wanted to team with, but instead they ended up getting each other. I think this is a really good team for Purpled to continue practicing that S-tier leadership. I think he definitely has opportunity to place first individual with this team, and I do think it'll be a fun team to watch out for during Ace Race. In my prediction, I'm going to put Red in 6th place. Next up, we've got the Orange Ocelots consisting of H-Bomb, Tubbo, TommyInnit, and Jack Manifold. First of all, I know myself and many others are really excited to have that Tubbo-Tommy duo back. Their synergy in the event is just a really cool thing to see, and we haven't seen them together in a canon MCC since all the way back at the beginning of Season 2 with MCC 14. I think this team is going to have some pretty chaotic energy with Tubbo, Tommy, and Jack, so I'm pretty excited to see how H-Bomb kind of plays into all of that. And in my predictions, I'm putting Orange Ocelots in 4th place. Next up, we've got the Yellow Yaks consisting of Dream, Bad Boy Halo, Skeppy, and GeorgeNotFound. Now this is another team with some duos that have really good synergy. We have Dream and GeorgeNotFound, and then Bad Boy Halo and Skeppy. And honestly, this is a really strong team because each player can really hold their own. They're also an incredibly strong PvP team, and with Sands of Time likely back in the rotation, they're definitely one to look out for. And in my prediction, I'm putting the Yellow Yaks in 2nd place. Next up, we've got the Lime Llamas consisting of Dave Kratzy, Shovel, S Major, and CPK. So this is an incredibly well-rounded team, with Dave being known for being strong at PvP, and then I would go as far as saying CPK, Scott, and Shovel are all pretty well-rounded. A little fun fact about Lime is that Scott, CPK, and Shovel have all actually been on all 10 MCC team colors. But yeah, in terms of predictions, we've really had CPK on that S-tier grind, and Dave is actually coming off of his highest placement in the last year or so with All-Stars. And yeah, all that, I'm gonna go ahead and predict Lime Llamas as my MCC 24 winners. Also, I think it's about time that Dave and Shovel had another win. It's been so long for both of them. And hey, Shovel is only won on teams that she's been with Scott on, so heyo. Next, we have the Green Geckos consisting of 5-Up, Tapel, the Orion Sound, and Gemini Tate. Now, this is definitely a pre-event preparation type of team. We've got 5-Up, who lately has really been showing that MCC potential he's had. There's also Tapel, who is consistently great, and Ollie has really been on that grinding and improvement arc. Even though I did just say all of that, I'm putting Green in 8th in my predictions, but they definitely have room to move up a little bit. Hi, Full Screen Joji here. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps out me, this channel, this video, a whole bunch. Alright, let's get back to it. Next, we have the Cyan Coyotes consisting of Hannah XX Rose, Jojosolos, Aimsey, and Pearlescent Moon. Now, it's been such a long time coming for Hannah to be an MCC, so it's really exciting to finally see her in the event. Of course, this is her first event, so there's going to be that learning curve, so I'm not going to predict her first individual, but I do think that with time, she could definitely become one of those S-tier contenders, and it's just really exciting to see another really strong female competitor in the game. With Cyan, they're all fairly new to the event except for Pearl, so I could definitely see Jojo actually taking that leadership role, but I'm curious to see if Pearl would step up as kind of a second command due to her veteran status in the event. And because so many of them are pretty new to the event, I am going to place Cyan in 10th place. Next, we have the Aqua Axolotls consisting of Fruitberries, Smallish Beans, Cub Fan, and Good Times with Scar. So in this team, we see Fruit and Joel with a couple of the Hermits, which is really exciting. And with how they're gonna do, of course, we've got Fruit S tier. Joel has been doing really good in the event lately. And hey, Scar finally broke the top 30 with his last event. And with Cub Fan also being really consistent, I'm actually going to place them in 3rd in my predictions. Next, we have the Blue Bats consisting of Sapnap, Sylvie, Foolish Gamers, and G Nelly. Now, this is another team of some really cool duos. We've got Sylvie and G, Sapnap and Sylvie, and Foolish and Sapnap, and I'm pretty excited to see how all of these dynamics play together in a competitive environment like MCC. And I also think this is a stronger team than it looks. We've got Sapnap, who's crazy in Season 2, Sylvie, who's really been improving, Foolish, who I think is an up-and-coming competitor. With that in mind, I'm putting Blue in 5th in my predictions. Now we have the purple pandas consisting of Illumina, Ryguy Rocky, Michael McChill, and Krinios. I'm personally really excited to see Krinios back in the rotation. Hopefully he'll become a more consistent name in the event again because he is one of those really strong competitors. I think this will definitely be an interesting perspective to watch for Ace Race. We've got Illumina, you know, doing Illumina things, and you know, we'll see if Michael McChill does a little bit of raging again. I'm honestly not too sure how this team is going to fare. I feel like there might be a little bit of rustiness with a couple of the teammates, and there are other teams that I think are just kind of stronger in the event, so with that in mind, I'm placing purple in 7th in my predictions. Last but not least is the pink parrots, consisting of Bilza, In the Littlewood, CaptainSparklez, and Ant Venom. And yes, this is Ant Venom's first MCC, and it's really exciting because this team gives us a lot of like the OG Minecraft creators. And something I think is funny is I'm already seeing requests for like Ant Frost and Ant Venom to be on the same team. It'll give their teammates a little bit of trouble. Overall, I'm not really sure how this team is going to fare. They don't have an S tier, for example, and they do have a new player. So in my predictions, I have put the pink parrots in 9th place. Alright, that's it for my predictions, and please keep in mind that this is all just for fun. I don't really expect to be 100% accurate. There's a lot left up to game order, how people are feeling the day of the event, all that kind of stuff. But either way, feel free to leave your opinions on what you think of my predictions and even what your own predictions are down in the comments below. Okay, see you next time!